Hey everybody, welcome back to Northernlion Plays The Binding of Isaac Afterbirth Plus. A little congested still. Have mercy. The body is ready. The throat is a little constricted. But it's like on day one of this illness, I felt like crap and I sounded good. This is the final day. I feel amazing. I go, well, let's not say like run a marathon. That would probably kill me at the best of times, but I feel good. I just sound bad. Yesterday, we did pretty well. 157th place, according to Greebut. 1.18th percentile. This is a daily, in case you haven't noticed. That took us down to 86th on the overall leaderboards at 4.34 average percentile. We need to get down. I mean, if we want to be at like the 75 range, we got to be under 4%. That means that we've got to probably have like maybe a week full of top 1% runs in a row, which is ambitious. I mean, I just want to point out, since the start of March, here's my dailies. 0.07%, 3%, 0.5%, 0.7%, 0.4%, 1%, 3%, 2%, 0.28%, 1%. We've been in there. We've been improving, and we've been doing our damnedest to raise our rank here. I think we've been doing a pretty good job. Mind you, I missed some when I was at PAX, but maybe I missed some that were particularly difficult. We are going to the Cathedral, which means we're going to try to go to Void as Cain. Let's just get it done here. Is this, it's not an XL floor, so that's good. And, I don't know. There's nothing really else to talk about from the start of this. I've been having a lot of Cain runs recently. I'm going to crank up my own volume so I can't really hear myself that well. I know, by the way, it's a problem. I want to record more. And people are like, just rest. And I'm like, you don't understand. I don't have to rest, and that's not just bravado. It's just when... It's like the way that like a teacher might feel. You know, I feel good, but when I open my mouth, the whole class goes, "What is wrong with you, Mrs. Perkins? You need to get to a hospital." No, it's just the voice thing. If I worked at a desk job, I mean, I am at a desk job, I just have to open my mouth. But if I was working, you know, as a programmer or something, or, you know, a systems administrator, I could keep my mouth shut most of the day and just clandestinely infect the rest of the audience and it wouldn't be a problem. But because I have to talk, I sound worse than I am. But once we get warmed up, we're going to feel a little bit better here. The show must go on. And if anything, it works for me because it gives me, like, people give me way too much credit. They go, wow, look at this, he's working even though he's sick. That's not something to glamorize. Alright, that's endemic of, you know, an attitude problem. We shouldn't demonize rest. You know, is there the temptation for maybe to take too much rest sometimes? Do we have a lazy generation? No, I don't think so. I think we have a generation that loves to hustle. They just don't know what they're hustling for yet. Myself included, most of the time. But mostly this is like, you know, work is the only thing that keeps the anxiety at bay, so let's get that done. Hey, the mind, that's pretty good. Not as good as Curved Horn, though. Which, I will admit, I was thinking, like, maybe we do want to keep the lockpick, but Curved Horn is like... I only thought about it seriously for like a second and a half. Because Curved Horn is actually the best trinket in the game. Better than the Cancer Trinket. There are some situations in which you could probably get something a little better situationally, but like universally, you're always going to love seeing this show up. So what's our game plan right now? I wouldn't mind having a chance... Well, first I was just going to say don't get hit, but then secondly, I wouldn't mind having a chance to... get an arcade on the next floor, but that would basically require Pageant Boy or the box with a nickel dropping, so I don't think it's too likely. Relatively good fight. Dad's lost coin. It's a lucky penny. I want to get our HP back here. Not that we should have taken a hit to begin with, but one hit per floor is not that like the end of the world. I mean, we can't really get the Spirit Heart? We could go over there, we could step on it. I mean, actually, it might have been the better idea to go step on it. Because then we would have had... I'm just going to try to explore everything here. If we had stepped on it, we would have lost a red heart and then gained half a Spirit Heart. So we could have taken damage on this floor without immediately losing our Deal with the Devil chance. So, in hindsight, that may actually have been better. We don't have an arcade, but we do have a blood bank regardless. And it's 7 cents with a bunch of keys. Effectively, that means if we get to our shop, we will probably be able to buy a Tinted Rock. We also just need a bomb. A bomb probably gives us like a 75% chance to get a Tinted Rock. And our luck stat should be like up there right now. Okay, my best friend, or a punching bag. I don't know. I'm probably going to take it. I'm going to take it. But I don't really like it most of the time. I find it makes enemies unpredictable, and unpredictable enemies are a very bad thing. You usually want predictable enemies, but sometimes this will peel aggro off of us that otherwise could cause us problems, so... It's not... I was gonna say it's not necessarily a bad item, but I think I'd go a step further and say, like, it's not a bad item. It's just easy to blame it for things when they go wrong. We will buy a 3-cent Spirit Heart. There is an Omega Penny in here. We probably would not have been able to afford it either way. But I am going to give this a shot here. And what I mean by that is I'm going to come back and we're going to play this blood bank a little bit more. If we get nickels, there's a chance. Luck ups are very good here. Blood bag would be amazing. 10 cents. We spent 3. We probably could have gotten to 15 cents, actually. And we still may be able to, although if we invest heavily in a deal with the devil here, our HP might be gone, and thus it might be not possible. But let's see what we got. It's a regular version of Monstro on a slightly smaller room. I know the Omega Penny... Bad dodge, dude. We got lucky there. I know the Omega Penny is a divisive item. I think I've learned from your comments that the best way to use it is just as the easiest value add of all time. Pick up an item, then 50% of the time, after popping Omega Penny, after taking the item, you just get another item for free, which we should probably be doing just to augment our chances of getting great combinations. So, let's see what we get. Speed upgrade. I do like it. We could use it. And, I mean, you gotta go nail. It was either nail or nothing, and, go check our shop quickly. You know there's a possible, like, 2 of... We gotta do this one. It's a troll bomb! Are you kidding me? There's a possible 2 of diamonds there. I don't really want to go for the Omega Penny. We could, and I mean that sincerely, like... We could play the blood bank once. Might even get blood bag out of it, but I'm gonna check this because you never know. There's more money, so we're at 15 cents. Oh, maybe we do want to go with the Omega Penny. I think we should. I know I flip-flopped back and forth pretty quickly there, but it already gave us a Joker card. Pretty solid. Lemon Party. And then 1 nail should be fully charged here. So I'm actually, I mean, this is taking way too long, by the way, but it's for a good cause later. And we're fast enough that I don't think this is a horrible decision. We're going to go back and crack this Tinted Rock. We got a bomb out of it, which is very nice. And then we should get the fuck out of town. But the purpose of the Omega Penny right now is basically pick up an item and then use the Omega Penny to try to double the pedestal and get something better out of it. And then here, blow this up very quickly. Our HP is actually very good. We don't need to buy the other thing. We know it's a Joker card. We already have a Joker card, so head downwards. All right, now this floor, we have the mind, so I'm not too concerned, but go faster. But still visit rooms that are important. So I don't really care about the D Infinity. We don't have any bombs to get over there. We don't have any bombs to access that. So easy decision. I wouldn't be surprised to see our exploration bonus take a hit here on this run. Because we've gone for the Omega Penny. And this is really like my Omega Penny redemption, I hope. Because a lot of people, they've been... I don't want to say belly aching because that implies that they're wrong. But they've been unhappy about my use of the Omega Penny. And I think... No, we don't want that. I think they think they're unhappy that I take it so much, when in actuality, I'm just guilty of using it badly. It's kind of like having a reusable, Diplopia that has like a percentage-based chance associated with it. So, I don't think the item... I think the item is poised to be well-liked if I actually use it properly. So how do you use it properly? Well, you use it to try to double items that otherwise you wouldn't have gotten any additional value out of. Or maybe to steal deals with the devil in a situation like this where our HP is a little on the low side as far as red hearts go. So, I kind of want to go to the shop and buy a bomb and then use that bomb to get the 2 stone chests handled. But maybe we should just treat this floor as an opportunity to speed up. It's a bit of a tricky room, but once you get it sorted, doesn't seem that bad. It's hard to say no to stone chests, though, especially if one of them has, like, Cricket's head. Then we would be able to get another, maybe not stone chest item, but another item either way. Oh, come on, you got hit. I mean, he clearly did not get hit, but I wanted him to get hit, so I tried to will reality into fitting my worldview. By the way, decent play so far. We've been hit once by the haunt. I would describe that as completely acceptable. Relatively fair turn of events. He might turn at any second, yeah. Be careful there. So there's a bomb. Do we want to go back? We've been so low on bombs, and, you know, with our HP as it stands right now, tinted rocks are pretty valuable. I don't know if we've seen any on this floor, but either way, you know, we'll probably see some in the future. Ugh. At least our damage is slightly better because of the fact that we have the curved horn. If we didn't have curved horn, I would be looking at this boss fight in a much different way right now. I would like to get this guy to blow up both mushrooms if possible. Like, the odds of that mushroom giving us magic mush are maybe nearly 0, but I'm also going to try to stand... It's a little close. Like, close to these fires? I guess, like, I'm hoping that he somehow can, like, get his hand stuck in them. I should have gone for... he'll get hit there. He'll get hit there. That was really, really good. Okay, that's no problem. We could use a big DPS improvement, if we're being honest here. Like, 6.2 damage with a 10 rate of fire is fine, but it's gonna get bad. And we just got HP, so I think you take the HP, go for the doubling. We get a speed upgrade, which is not bad. Not a speed upgrade, sorry. Well, it was a speed upgrade, but the pill wasn't a speed upgrade. Lemon Party or Joker? We'll use Joker now that we have HP, and we'll take Guppy's Tail, which increases our Guppy chances, take Lemon Party down, and really we're just going to treat that floor as like, sure, we only did half of it, but we did the important parts, and we did half of it for a good cause, you know, we did it because, we needed to speed up after spending a lot more time on the second floor than usual. Bad trip. It's obviously not what I was looking for. I'm gonna leave that red chest. I don't trust it. I expect to take damage on this room. Maybe that's a defeatist attitude. I don't mean it to be. It's just really just trying to get my expectations set properly, and then if we don't get hit, I'll feel, you know, better about the situation. So how do I feel about this run right now? It's actually very okay. But I'll be honest, like, I do want to go a lot faster. Our DPS has not really met us in the middle here. I think this is a really good time to use Lemon Party. Gonna speed up this room, even if it's only saving us 10 seconds, dude. That's so frequently on a daily, 10 seconds is the difference between getting to boss rush and not getting to boss rush. And on a run like this, I think that matters. So again, I'm using Omega Penny in a less Vin Diesel-y sort of way, and a more like Vin Scully sort of way. Now, I don't really know who Vin Scully is, but it's the only other Vin I could think of on short notice. This is another great room for Lemon Party, by the way, but essentially, I'm using it in a less reckless way and a much more, like, value-oriented sort of way. So, I'm just hoping to get the occasional extra item as a result. So, Good thing we saved our bomb. I do like Mini Monstro. And we got number 2 out of it as well. Number 2 is now unlimited bombs. So I'm pretty for that. And we'll, we might as... I mean, it's a little dicey, but I'm going to come up here and I figure we might as well take a crack at our second, our boss trap room here. That was very dumb of me. You gotta look. Sorry. Okay, don't get hit here. These guys are champions, my friends. They'll keep on fighting till the end. It's the bullshit attack from this guy that's really gonna be annoying. Like the cage attack. But we're going for that guppy dream right now. Honestly, it strikes me that probably on the next floor we're gonna rush. Probably on every subsequent floor we're gonna rush. Mini Monstro is not a bad get, though. Like that, it was worth going to the item room. We want... I respect number 2 as well. Has it hit me once? Yes. And we're gonna be way behind getting out of this floor. I just realized how dicey that's gonna be, but sure, okay. Just don't step on the spikes. We didn't even need to do this room, but I think it's gonna be quick enough to not, like, have to sweat it. Yeah, okay. So, I mean, oh my god, we're gonna be out of here in, like, 16 minutes. So if we want to do boss rush, we've really gotta fucking book it. I didn't realize, like, we left the last floor being roughly on schedule. It just took us a long time to get any more momentum here. Like, look at that! Mini Monstro is tearing ass, dude. I love it. We definitely want to go to our shop. Like, a secret room matters right now. Might as well. Bombs are still valuable, just so we can take them out quickly. I'm actually, like, of the opinion right now, maybe this is almost as good as Little Brimstone. It's killing enemies so much faster than I am. It seems like, at least. We could skip through these rooms. The thing is, like, I'm very likely to take more damage as a result of going quite slowly, or as a result of having to go more quickly right now, so it's a bit dicey. We just have to choose where we want to lose our points. Okay, that's great. Thank you for not being greed, and this being a lucky shop is amazing, but I really need to, like, get the lead out here. Okay, you got killed. I love that. Lucky pennies. Lucky pennies. Yes, I've recognized we could have doubled. Try it. I'm excited. That's horrible. I don't want any of these. I am going to gun for this shop, by the way. I don't know if that one interests me that much. Sure, it worked. There we go. That's actually fine by me. Now, we gotta speed up here quite a lot. How I dodged that, I will never know, but that's okay. We finished that. Things are going to start to move very, 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 very fast right now. And I say that with enough varies to let you know that I'm being serious right now. We need to basically make up one full floor's worth of time extremely quickly. So I'm going to take experimental treatment. It did give us HP, lowered our damage, but we got a guppy item. Good stuff. Okay. Now we need to go fast. Please no... curse of the I can't see where I'm goings. I am still going to go to the item room because it's close. I'm very tempted to go to the shop as well. Okay, we can't take scatter bombs. That's a Tears upgrade, but I'm re-rolling it. The Miter is a perfect choice for us right now. Okay, come back up here. We are going to get a charge. It's not greed, so I just pop it immediately, and we grab this and this and this, and none of this other stuff really matters, so let's just get the fuck out of here. Okay, if we can be out of here by like 18 minutes and we get no curse on the next floor, I think we might actually have a chance. Now, that's still very fast to make it through here, by the way, but I don't think it's impossible. That room kind of was a bummer, though. Just like, I mean, I'm not trying to be rude, but hey, pretty girl, I'm feeling you. The way you do the things you do reminds you of my Alexis Coop, but, would it be the worst thing in the world to give me, like, a single DPS upgrade? We did get a tiers upgrade, actually, but it came at the cost of a damage downgrade. That's from, experimental treatment. I just noticed. Okay, I mean, not interested. Now, I think that there's two, basically, there's more than two possible outcomes. There's two categories of outcomes right now. One of them is that I have fucked up by going so slow, probably on the second floor in particular, and then the fourth floor as well. And nobody else is struggling like me, and they're all gonna make boss rush, and I'm gonna feel like an idiot. The other alternative is that everybody's struggling, and I think if that's the case, I have an advantage because I'm putting in the fucking work to get to boss rush, whereas, you know, if you don't have a lot of people watching you, you're probably just more likely to be sane and instead go, well, if we don't make boss rush, so be it. I'm just going to worry about surviving. You know, I understand that. I benefit from a position of attention because it forces me to be a little bit more aggressive lest I get made fun of on the internet. So we basically met our time limit here, and then I don't really want to fight Krampus, but what has to be done has to be done. At least we know we're not going to fight him on the next floor. So if we get a deal with the devil, we can go to it prior to boss rush. Okay, sure, yeah, you got me. Alright, wow, you're so good. Amazing. Mini Monstro, please. Thank you. Take lump of coal. Nothing there. Double it up. Cambion Conception. Double Joker. Double Ace of Diamonds. Not interested. Okay, we need to go even faster than originally anticipated. Fuck the item room. Fuck everything. Make it the boss rush. It's not that far. So first off, that was money well spent. So what am I doing here? My intention is basically to speed up fast enough to make it to boss rush by just blowing up every single door that we can. This is the right way. I was like, if this is the wrong way, I am done. We've used all of our bombs. By the way, we have to beat Mom as well. The Spirit Heart is good. The bomb is even better. We have to beat Mom. I don't know how we're gonna do that. Dude, are you actually, like, why does Mini Monstro take so long to shoot now? That's what I'm wondering. We might want to peep this room just in case Mama Mega's in there. Thank you for not being greed. So, worst case scenario, we might still be able to get Mama Mega by using rerolls on that shop right there. But we got enough time to possibly do this. But I really think this is going to be kind of a nasty fight. Like, God, I hate when you just live. Pop strength, like, just get through this, dude. No! We missed it. We missed it by 2 fucking seconds. Please be a teleport card. Well, I missed it by like 10 seconds. Hilarious, considering that was the exact interval I brought up earlier, but it's not a teleport card. Polaroid. Got nothing out of it, that's fine. That's fine. Do I sound crestfallen? Because I feel like a little crestfallen. But we could still get a teleport card. And the teleport card gives us an off chance of making it to boss rush, as strange as that sounds. Stop, Mini Monstro, fuck off. Now we do have the... Okay, fire, please. We do have the Polaroid. We gotta make Hush, no question there. So let's play this guy. Maybe we can get something out of him. It's our last floor with invincibility. Or sorry, it's our last floor with half damage, so should try to take advantage of that. Growth hormones is a good item. Yeah, okay, we got spun out of this at least. It makes me feel a little better. Telepills? Speed down, doesn't mean anything. High Priestess, 2 of clubs. Stick with 2 of clubs. Alright, I mean, I am actually very, very bummed that we just ended up going 10 seconds too slow. But at least we got spun. And down here, we are still going to want to rush a little bit. Because we have to make Hush. If we don't make Hush, we're not going to rank. So I think we could still have a decent chance to make top 5% today. Our damage penalty is not ridiculous, necessarily. I think we played relatively well on today's run, actually. That was weird. And the minus 4,000 points from Boss Rush, we can start to make up for it maybe in some other ways. Of course, everybody else, it's a moving target because everybody else is doing the same thing, but, you know, we could maybe get to 99 bombs. That'd be a start. Greed's Gullet, I don't even know, dude. I think maybe we do take it and then try to double. Let me get Cursed Eye. That's just an all-time classic right there. Okay, so we're gonna move on here. We probably don't need to rush, like, at all. That was extremely bad. Okay, I imagine as long as we're out of... Well, go back for that, obviously. As long as we're out of this floor by, like, you know, 26 minutes, we got a pretty good chance. But I'm gonna try to keep morale high. I think that matters at this point. It is plausible that a lot of people will have fallen victim to the same trap that I did of just going a little bit too slow. But if there's one thing I can say about this run right now, the Omega Penny's been lovely. We're never going to be able to completely make up for the fact that we missed Boss Rush, but the Omega Penny has done some good stuff for us on today's run. No guppy items. However, you know I'm thinking that at like a half, or sorry, at invincibility here, maybe we can get something out of this guy. Yeah, like Sin Robes is beautiful, and then we can't double it because we don't have a charge, but I don't even think we need Dark Bum, although we have Miter, so I think Dark Bum is fairly irrelevant, actually. Let's head downwards. You can't really double the pony and get value out of it, so... Okay. We do probably want to go to the Curse Room. And our damage is actually getting up there. We're at 11-11 with a 7 rate of fire and a lump of coal backing us up. So I'm not really worried about surviving the Hush fight, for example. Infamy was still great. You can't make me feel bad about having Infamy there. Ooh, we get Teleport. We get Brimstone. So that's obvious choice. Easy choice here. And our damage is now sorted for us. If we'd gotten Brimstone 2 floors earlier, it would be zero problem to get to Boss Rush. But you know what? We can't just live our lives worrying about that over and over. I will say it's also been a while since I've gotten Brimstone. At least it feels like it's been a while since I've gotten Brimstone. So this is a welcome change. I mean, we've had some runs. Shouldn't have even done this because we're going to go to the Keeper. Or we're going to go to the Void floor, I should say. But I really want that Guppy Dream. None of those were items anyway. So we're going to make it to the Boss Trap room. I hate this room. What? Okay, we made it through there, but I was mildly perturbed on numerous occasions there. If I ever make like a Netflix comedy special, which is a little ambitious for someone like myself, but wait, where did that HP? Oh, the HP came from Greed's Gullet. That's what it would be called, and I think it would appreciate the theme as well. Mildly perturbed on numerous occasions. Not very valuable. Keep permanent Polaroid invincibility for now. We can always, as long as we have a key, we can spend some money on the next floor. And lose this HP and get back to permanent Polaroid invincibility. So where's our upper ceiling for this one? We can't, it's not conceivable, I think, to hit the 50s on this run, like 50,000. Not the twilight of our, youths. It's a very generous way to describe the age of 50, isn't it? The twilight of our youths. I mean, I'm not 50 years old. In fact, I'm barely halfway towards it. But I am like, I feel kinship with 50-year-olds, I'm like, hey, just another day, working hard or hardly working, right, brother? And they go, please don't talk to me. You're my son's age. And I go, yeah, dude, equity, how's that? You might be surprised. People in the middle age of their human lifespan tend to like me. They find me relatable. People my own age think I'm a humorless shitbag. That's not totally true, but... Okay, that was some dumb damage there. So now, after getting through those 2 floors, We're basically like where I would expect to be on a normal run after doing boss rush. And by the way, we have no keys. So what do you do here? That's a great question. The honest answer is that you just go fight Hush. And we're doing a ton of damage to him. So I don't foresee this being bad. But I would like it if you even dropped like one key, we might be able to kickstart a chain reaction. We're really doing the Hush fight for points and because we want access to the Void Floor later, so. The one blessing, not that this has been a bad run, it's actually been a good run that I very nearly succeeded in my proposal for, but it is crazy to think. You know what, maybe we shouldn't be too mad because it is possible that if we'd made it to boss rush, we just wouldn't be strong enough to make it to the Hush fight in time. And if we were rushing on those floors, we might never have gotten Brimstone. Because we probably still would have gotten the deal with the devils because we have Goat Head, but we might have not been able to make it to the Hush fight, though. Okay, I guess there's nothing much I could have done there. The virus could be useful for us here. Didn't pay out yet, but that's one day, perhaps. But yeah, maybe it was a more binary choice than I originally expected. We either had access to boss rush or Hush. Inevitably, someone's gonna do both, and that's fine. But the average or above average Isaac player, such as myself, maybe we only realistically had access to one or the other here. And okay, I mean, I guess I'm just relying on. You knew one day that was gonna, you know, come to pass. But either way, we did get Succubus out of that right there. So. For some reason, Succubus is not giving me a damage bonus when I stand inside of it. But maybe that's because it got created on this room. Seem to be safe here. Okay, you got me yet again. Certainly we are not going to die on the Hush fight. We might take a lot of damage, and that's going to make the Void fight annoying, but... Do you get what I'm saying as well? Like, admittedly, it is a little self-serving, but I also do find myself being like, maybe if we'd done boss rush, we weren't that strong. Unless we got an amazing item from boss rush. We might have found ourselves, you know, getting out of boss rush at like 27 minutes. And then it would have been very, very difficult to make the Hush fight happen. And then it would have been very, very difficult to make the Void Floor happen. And we might have missed out on proportionally more points as a result, but... I would like to have gotten access to the item rooms here. That's the honest to God truth. So we will just head downwards. All right. I mean, this is where not Swallowed Penny, Omega Penny, of course. Don't get confused. It's where Omega Penny can really shine here. So, oh, okay. Don't stand still for too long. We are looking to go to rooms that definitely could not have Void, Delirium. That's it. Because if we fight Delirium, it might be tough. Do I think we'll win? I mean, I'm actually still sort of torn. I would like to spend this whole floor generating as much HP as possible. Most of the bosses should get killed pretty easily, but Delirium itself is a bit more on the annoying side. Succubus, by the way, if you're wondering where that came about, that's came being Conception. We are also Verp. Speed down pill. We are also... I forgot what I was going to say. I can't remember. I mean, we are also holding Greed's Gullet. That, even if that's not what I was going to talk about, it is accurate. It's another speed downgrade. Which means that we might want to avoid taking HP. Or, sorry, taking money because it'll give us HP. But we might also want to take money because it can give us HP. We can play these blood banks, maybe get Blood Bag... I don't know. You know, you see the idea. Alright, so the first fight is Death on a Tiny Room. He turned to fire at me in the other direction. I'm actually mad about that one. So we're going to take Glitter Bombs, and then we're going to try to double it, and we got a penny out of it. That's fine. That's fine. Are there any other boss fights that can't be Delirium? It's possible, but they're far away. So I'm going to start rolling the dice. If I had to guess where Delirium was, I would probably say he's in the top right, but it's a little bit of a... It's an ambiguous methodology. He could be in this boss fight that we're about to go to, so... I know full well that that could happen. I'm hoping that it doesn't. Looking for... Ooh, we don't really want to open that. Looking for tinted rocks. Doesn't appear to be the case. It lives. Alright. Relatively easy fight with Brimstone. Shouldn't stand there, but got reasonably lucky and didn't get hit. So we will take the Spirit Heart. I don't need to double those if they're coming relatively quickly. We'll take Betrayal, which sucks, and then we try to double it, we get a penny. Alright. Not that bad. Not that good, but not that bad. Do we want to open... Well, we don't have a choice. Okay. Where to next? Over here... This could be the Delirium fight. If it is, we will probably die. We should go to the secret room first. And definitely, like, before you go through all this, we want to use 2 of clubs. That's just like 500 points with very little cost. Oh, right, I can't... I don't have any other keys. That's correct. 2 of clubs, okay. So, more keys, we'll use them over there. But we are going to go to this fight. This fight... Oops, I didn't mean to place that. I didn't place that. I actually hit, like, F on the key... Or X on the keyboard. Okay, use your key. I think we're going to use the key to open the golden chest. Just trying to milk, like, any points out of this that we can. So we got a Spirit Heart and several bombs. I'm very for that, to be honest with you. And, we have Glitter Bombs. Glitter Bombs could give us keys if we just want to sit around for a while. Sister Viz. Annoying fight, but, not... Yeah, I saw the shadows and still got hit. Not altogether that bad. We'll take Homing Bombs. It's 10 extra bombs, effectively. And I'll take the Spirit Heart, and then I'll double, and we got a penny. So, Swallowed Penny, which is actually Omega Penny, which is actually Crooked Penny, has not worked out very well for us on this floor. But you know, in theory, that it exists. And I know there's gonna be people, they say, you realize that Crooked Penny and the quest to get that is what cost you your Cracked Boss Rush on this run. You may well be correct, but I'll be good goddamned if I'm going to let you insult my son like that. We might be able to fit into... We're going to be at like 34,000 or something like that. That's one hell of a room here. We might be able to fit at like 34,000 here. And how would I consider that? I would consider that a relative disappointment. Not failure, but disappointment. Because we could have had a better run. And it really does come down to the boss rush miss. But I'm just going to continue to tell myself it could have been a blessing in disguise. So we're going to try to Mega Penny. We get Undefined. I think that probably that ends up being not worth much for us because we can't get an error room. At least I believe we cannot get an error room on the void floor. Okay, golden key is good. I'm willing to bet this is not Delirium, and if any of these is going to be Delirium, it's probably the one just above this. Although I still think the top right is the most likely plausible Delirium level. So if there's one takeaway from this daily, I think right now it's oh, we're Guppy. Yeah, so we have no need for the penny right now to like duplicate the Guppy item. It's like if you want to make boss rush, if that's on your to-do list, go faster. This is a bit of a weird one because we have more HP, but I don't think I want to fill it up because I'd rather have more permanent polar invincibility. Alright, so it is the Delirium fight. I'm not going to pop 2 of clubs yet, because I don't think it's advantageous to use 2 of clubs on the Delirium fight. You know, I don't want to use bombs. I'd rather pop it when we have more bombs. So I called this run at about 34,000. Oh, okay, you are exploded in a real thing now, apparently. I don't know how that happened, but more power to you, I suppose. I mean, if you have to use bullshit to have a chance to survive, then I guess you gotta do what you gotta do. I think that's still plausible. I'll probably take... I'm just trying to not get hit by whatever enemies he's creating here. You know what? Gotta be honest with you, I think that the punching bag is actually doing some great work for us right here. 34,000 might actually be slightly optimistic, believe it or not, because we are going to take damage over the rest of this fight, like, without a doubt. So, you know, factor in another, like, 2,000 points down for damage or something like that. But then we are going to try to explore, like, all the rooms available to us as well. I hate that. Okay, 2,000 points down for damage was obviously needlessly pessimistic in hindsight. He's almost dead, though. Okay, he's actually totally dead. So we're gonna go do all of the other rooms, basically because at this point, if we didn't, we'd be a little, you know, baby back bitch. Take our spirit hearts. We lost some points in the process there. We still got, like, almost half a floor to do here. And this is really just my way of trying to get to a point in which we can, ooh, careful. Of trying to get to a point at which we can actually, well, I mean, here's the thing, you know? On this run, we're never going to be like LeBron James. You know, we're never going to, this is not going to be the #1 run in the world. But, you know, maybe we don't have the natural gifts with respect to basketball that LeBron James has. That's okay. What we do have, and, you know, LeBron James also has, but, you know, we can at least match him in this department, is a hardworking attitude right now. So, really, I'm not going to let the game rank me poorly on anything but my mistakes. I'm not going to let it give me some negative points for my own laziness, for example. So I'm just going to work my butt off, and we're going to try to get the maximum possible exploration bonus. You know, we're going to try to get to 99 bombs, because 99 bombs could be worth a few extra 1,000 points. And honestly, if we rank it like 35,000 on a daily that only is supposed to go to the cathedral, that's a pretty good score. Now, there's a couple of easy ways we could have gotten, say, to, if we were at 35,000, 39,444 seems like it would have been a pretty plausible target to hit, but so be it. I don't really care about our invincibility anymore because we're very much set from that category. This run became very strong by the end of it as well. This one really comes down to who struggled as much as I did. If it's a large percentage of the population, then I think I'm sitting pretty. If it's not a large percentage of the population, then I'm probably going to end up looking a little silly on this one, but that's okay. I can live with that. What we may have lost in the boss rush points, I think we've made up for with decent play, believe it or not. I refuse to apologize for getting hit on Delirium like 5 times. That's par for the course, man. I know I've used some bombs, but I would like to have like 6 more bombs just to maximize our point total there. Would you mind? Okay, well, we're on our final boss fight. It's Gish. I probably will not take, well, you know, it'll cost us like 25 points. We actually don't get any value out of that, taking compost. We might get more flies, but we've already done every room, so I'm going to go open all these golden chests. I'm just hoping, against hope, that there's something we can grab. And what do I mean by that? I don't know. I mean, I'm really struggling to think of what I mean, if we get a golden bomb, we have glitter bombs, we might be able to create unlimited consumables, but it'll take us forever. So I don't think that's too likely. Maybe an IV bag could give us some benefit, but... Okay, we got to 48 bombs, which actually takes us to 96 bombs. And then we're just going to go to our exit, and I think in the end, I can be relatively pleased with this run. Yeah. I don't feel too disappointed about this one. Should we take this? Hematemesis. I don't know if we gained any points out of that. But I also don't know that it matters at all, so there's no point in doubling an active item like that. So yeah, we're good to go. I think overall, I feel pretty pleased about this daily. We've ranked 202nd, which I think is actually a ranking that I'm very proud of, considering the fact that we didn't we didn't do boss rush. So, to be honest with you, you know you're in good company when you look at how you did, and there's people that have Isaac-based avatars. So, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. If you did, click the like button. Helps out a great deal. And, of course, subscribe if you want to see more in the future. I hope you guys managed to do what I did and get to boss rush. You'd have a great score today. But, again, for now, thanks for watching. And I'll see you next time.